Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. And here we are, the day we've all been waiting for. Elena gives us the developer call response. Now let's get to it. So as always, on the left is sort of the topics that were discussed or the players' questions, and on the right are Evony's responses. So in yellow at the top, Civilization Ultimate Battlefield. Battlefield should be 1 hour. People have been asking for this forever. And Evony, this is actually the most positive response they've ever given, to be analyzed later. Usually it says no plans. Force everyone that is signed up to automatically port into Battlefield and not be able to leave unless battle completion. So this derives from larger alliances who are dominating the game. Sometimes people will log in with like one smaller account and see that they're going to get demolished and then say, screw this, let them get no points, like especially in all-star qualifying. So players are asking for that not to happen. And then there is the rare time. Sometimes a team will click sign up but forget to click on the players. And then a team ends up with no opponent, but that would be a little bit of a different situation for this, but kind of the same. And obviously Evony says no. COC rewards are so bad. I'm surprised they typed that. We'll increase the reward next time. And then the next one, they're going to increase the refresh rate for medical tents. I think there's already a lot of medical tents. Both Battlefield and SVS should deduct automatic negative points. No. And also no's are R4 and R5 should see the battle logs of everybody, and the time slots are terrible. So again, surprised they wrote time slots are terrible. New levels of arch requirements is too onerous. And then really surprised after all of those other things, like the time slot's terrible, they use the word onerous. Increase in the level of Arch of Triumph. That's what they're asking about here. No adjustment to how high you think the price is to get there. Ideal land is 100% not worth the money. No adjustment. There will be an adjustment in 2 months for... ideally, not from a pack, but drop coins from monsters or events. Okay, that'd be pretty cool if B21s dropped a few ideal land coins. Exchange civilization cards. Exchange is good, but it's limited to this server. It's difficult to exchange. Adjustments are expected in 3 months. So that's when you're trading cards. You can trade with people off your server because some servers have people who are way ahead of everybody and they have no one to trade with. Exchange items with items in the black market. Not only using gems, and players can exchange items like civilization cards. I suggested that, and no. Trade research stones for tactics. One of the ladies in there suggested that. No. People have been asking that for a long time. It is frustrating that you continue to earn research stones when there's absolutely no use for them in the game. I guess you feed them to your dragons, but there's not enough to go around. What they should do is allow us to just feed a massive amount to our dragons and then make us need them again. That's kind of the Evony path. Card exchange now does not allow you to see a list of what cards others want to exchange. Adjustments are expected in 3 months. So I actually think it does allow that. Like I know when I click on a card, I can see the 3 or 4 cards they're asking for, and it's the same colored ones. So maybe I'm missing something. So this one is about Glory monthly card upgrade. Add gems back and the stamina. Changes have been made. Increase the release of royal bills. No. Lucky bag event. The probability is frustrating. There was more said about that talked about after 2 days, you greatly increased the price. No adjustment coming. More ways, so this is for others, more ways to get stamina. We will increase it in the packages. Spend money, you'll get it. And then this is the best. More server merges. We will continue as planned. So on that, they actually talked about, they went into great detail actually on the merges, and they said, sometimes people come in these calls and they demand more merges, but lots of people on servers actually write us just as much as people who write us wanting a merge, saying, please don't merge our server. We don't want to merge. We don't want to merge. So he said that gives us problems because then we don't want to upset people who don't want to merge. So then he said, so because of that, we will continue with our current system where we identify servers that need a merge. So basically they won't listen to us on merges at all. That's been an age-old story. Preview the schedule of the All-Star Shalon, Civilized, okay. So this is where people said, can you give us a schedule of 4 months in advance so we can actually see what's happening? And they said, you can expect that in 4 months. So, okay. No adjustment is considered for increasing the level of monsters in the events. Okay, so there you go. That's the feedback from the developer call. Pretty standard. Seems like we made no groundwork on anything, and they will carry on with their plan as they wanted to. I don't know what to think of that, really. Like, there's nothing to think about. It just seems like pretty standard. But I do, like I said, I do think the game's actually in a much, much better place play-wise. They should have addressed the suspensions and mass reporting, which was discussed at the very end of the call. It should have been on the developer feedback, and it definitely needs to continue to be discussed in the next developer calls, and people should keep sending messages. And then looking at this one report here, this is interesting because, as you can see here, it's cleared out. Actually, wait, wrong place. So here you could see completely cleared out, nothing remaining. And then the next one loses. Against what? Not sure how that could be a loss because everything there did survive. So kind of a weird report that you see because there's nothing in city. And then if you look at the time, you could see it's at 11:45 the numbers are, and someone said they may have been too close together and it kind of glitches out. So that was 14 seconds after that one, and then this one 3 seconds after. Basically the exact same thing was sent and it won. So not sure at all what happened there. If anyone wants to let me know, that would be great. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.